Welcome back to Haunted and Historic Australia.
We're back at the female factory for part 3, and there's been some changes, which we're here to explore.
That whole bit up there, that whole here, like all of this was all open, all exposed, you know, from all these years. I'll show you.
Absolutely looks different.
Oh, it is. It is, though. It's much different.
Yeah, down here looks different. Was there something different about that corner?
Well, it's that wall. I don't know. Not really. I think the wall particularly has been repaired. Whether or not that sort of looks different to you, you know.
Yeah, that's all different. That looks pretty cool over there.
The images that I had from this actual here, right here. So here we go. Yeah, look.
Ah, yeah, it was broken, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They've cut that tree back. I think that's what the difference is.
Yeah, probably.
The tree went over the whole
See how
area.
cleaned it all? It's clean.
Over there.
Yeah.
And they've cut it right back
Look here.
to do them.
Look, we can see here, see all that in there, all that and all of that. So, you know, it's all been
Repaired. Isn't that good?
Two pieces of sandstone have been put up there.
Yeah, to fix it up.
You know, right at the top, so keep it well, because it's been a long time. So look, there you go.
Wow, what a change it's been.
Yeah, it sure has. So they sent some of these the world's best sandstone workers, because obviously these days to work with sandstone is something that's not as useful or used like in this sort of scale as it was.
Yeah.
Not just the retainer wall at home, you know, like or some rubbish that somebody does around a pool. You know, so they had people come, I believe, from Europe, places in Europe came, Canada, I think. A number of these really good quality craftsmen came out here and spent a few months fixing the walls, and you can see down the bottom here too, there's another, I think that's a replacement block there even, or some they've gouged it out and put another one in, and obviously they've cleaned it and they've regrouted it. I mean, it would have cost a lot of money for the council. And at the top of the wall, that's all new as well, right at the top of the wall.
I saw that. That whole all top new. Level. Yeah, you can tell because it's different colour to the rest of it. Oh yeah,
It'll be all from Sydney, because that's exactly what this is. I mean, the city of Sydney was built on sandstone. That's why so much of it was used. I mean, there's so much of it here. And so therefore, that's what people used back then. It was in abundance. Still is.
Oh, camera's having a freak out.
So here's what you were talking about before. I don't know whether you think that
it's the tree.
Was the tree, was it?
Yeah, it's the tree. The tree was kind of... Oh, there's Batman again.
There's another section where they've repaired. Like you can see. Yeah. They've repaired all that. Well, they've replaced that. All of that, obviously, with one big block. Yeah. Whereas, see, over the years, what they'd done was it was broken bits that they'd had to use, and they've just sort of. Well, it was only ever pieces. It wasn't actual blocks, so they just jigsaw puzzled it in and jammed bits in there over the time. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be back here.
Yeah.
And that part over there that was all scaffolded off before.
There's the other part. That was an interesting bit.
Oh yeah.
So that's over there.
That's still there.
I wasn't sure. See, that's a funny. It's too small to be a house. It looks like the shape of a house.
Yeah, there must have been some significance as to why it's like a triangular house shape.
Yeah.
Focus. Yeah, I'm really keen to have a look over there, because we didn't get to look at that area last time because it was all scaffolded off and we couldn't see what was going on. So it'd be interesting to match up the changes, what it looked like before and afterwards. And it's spooky looking at the building through the windows. You almost wish something would look through the window at you. Someone peeking. Well, security hasn't come to us yet, so we're doing well so far. Well, it's not like we jumped a gate or anything to get in here. I'll go towards the light. I'm going to the light. Alright, I'll stop here. You don't want to see me walk across. I'll catch it over the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah, whatever you like. Now this area over here with the bell, that was interesting last time. Now last couple of episodes we focused in on this side and a little around here, but it was all scaffolded off. So we're keen as to have a little look and see what's over here. I mean, obviously we're not allowed to go inside, but it's interesting that it's all lit up here. It was all dark before and you couldn't see much. And my camera was going a bit weird. But now it's all lit up. It's beautiful. This is on the flight path, clearly. So excuse the noise. Look, they've got it all kind of set out so people can sit down during the day, have a little wander around. Now I don't think we went walking up that way last time, where Mitch is. Oops, sorry, that's the bell. And this was all blocked off down here. So it's interesting to see what's what. Now I'll try and go a little slower so I don't make anyone sick with the movement. Now this is up the side of the female factory there. The clock tower from another angle. And that looks to be the correct time. I'll have to work out what was down here. I think this may have been the kind of sick bay area where they were taken when they weren't doing well. Oh, look, you can go through there. Oh. Do we dare? Oh, there's a person coming. Someone's heading down this way, so I'm just going to stop recording momentarily. That's beautiful. So much light it won't focus. So what does this say here? Main kitchen.
Yeah, main
1893.
For the female factory.
So this was where the kitchen was.
Yeah, for the factory, for the female.
Wow. It says 1893. So there must have been another makeshift kitchen before that.
May have been for the Catholic orphanage. We'll double check.
Have you got a photo of this? Oh, beautiful. Because I don't think it had focused in very well. I'll have a little look over that way in a sec. Yeah, I think that was, from memory, was where they took the women who were sick and possibly those who weren't being fed very well ended up there before they died. So that was significant. And there's a little walkway through there, so we might even, dare I say, run in there and take a few photos if we don't raise security alert. Look at this.
Male ward, south, and boiler house.
So boiler house, eh?
Yeah.
Male ward.
You can see that this, I like the way they've left. So they've left it rustic.
Oh wow,
well, maybe
this is
actually,
amazing.
to be honest with you, maybe they're going to build something in there because they've got those on the floor there. That I believe they're for to have
That's the
grey
same
water
photo.
go out, like a sink of grey water to leave the building. You know, like those drains sort of thing.
Coffee.
But it's good. You know, it looks good, doesn't it?
Wow, look at the inside of it. I don't think they've done much to inside of here yet.
No, but it looks
So
like
that's
from
pretty
the,
cool,
from the way
eh?
the plumbing's already been
Doors have been
set
changed,
up.
obviously, but
Those
the
plumbing,
wall.
that could be for toilets and a sink or something like that.
Wow, this reminds me of the dairy at Parramatta.
But this has been done better. The dairy was done. The dairy needs money spent on it. The whole dairy.
Look at the walls.
Because, you know, they did something there, but it'd be nice to see them do all.
Yeah, you can see where they've mixed modern with. You can see where they've mixed modern with the old original.
Yeah.
There's a doorway over there.
Chimney up there. It must have been rough working in here, this boiler room. I mean, this is information that we'll get later on, and we'll have talk over the video, you know. But take some footage of that chimney up there, because
That's the boiler, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that
South boiler.
It must have been rough in there.
Wow, it goes all the way up the top there.
Yeah.
That may have been an extension.
So we can walk back
Up the
around
top.
here, and we'll do a couple of EVPs right here. You know.
Yeah.
And when you stand down here and look at it, look at the work there.
Take a photo of something. Hopefully he'll get some footage in there. I don't really want to follow in, just in case the security people are watching us and don't want us to go in there. At least with one of us out here, it won't raise any kind of weirdness. Now I believe the creek's down there, so we'll go and check that out too. But I just love being in this old historic area. Naughty. Alright, while he's doing that, I'll throw it over to him and I'll get back to this later. But wow, this place is amazing. There's not that much in Sydney that's been kept as it was. And even that's had a couple little modifications here and there, it's still here. And hopefully what was here back then may want to talk to us and maybe tell us a little bit about what it was like for them. Now we're down the back of that hospital-y kind of area. Main kitchen block and mental health. Okay, so it's not really telling us what that building was. It's just a bit of information I'll get Mitch to take photos of for us. Aboriginal archaeology. Amazing. So this little hub here has been put aside for people to come and see. So I definitely recommend, if you're interested in Australian history, and definitely all the chicks out there who are interested in female history in Australia, this is definitely somewhere to come and have a look at. The female factory and the precinct area here. But there's more than just that. There's the male asylum, orphanage, girls' home, and lots more to check out. And I'd love if someone was watching me from the tower. Jeez, I've got to get myself a better camera. But it does look freaky. It gives me a bit of an Alfred Hitchcock vibe. But, yeah, it's like exciting and creepy all at the same time, which is amazing. I like that. Now, I might just come toward... This is the creek down here, I believe, and a road that goes around. It's an odd-looking shape. It's like a mound of some kind, beehive mound. I'll have to check that out. Sorry, a bit slower. There's Mitch over there, so... Oh, it wasn't really just a little quick doorway, it was a... It was an opening, and he's over there doing something, so I'll come around the back way. I won't forget to check this out here. Wow, must be the back of that kind of hospital area. I like the shape of these things. It's like a very triangular building with an kind of extension on it here. Get around the corner without tripping over. There's kind of cement and gutters and different things. Wow. So I'm looking at it from a different angle, hopefully, than what Mitch has. But this would have been where they would have bathed. They would have had a big bath here. The women in front of the soldiers or whoever it was guarding them, they would have been out in this section bathing in the open air in the cold with very little soaps and things, probably little clothing on, or at best they'd have to give themselves a quick old wash without taking their clothes off, because really when you're out in the open air bathing with, you know, hundreds of other women and men looking on, I'm sure that would be the most uncomfortable thing in the world. Or at least one of. So, although pretty it may be now, this would have been a pretty nasty place back then. And the riot that went on. Now, they were saying that the lady who died, I'll get her name up because it escapes me. It could be Mary. I'm going to take a stab in the dark. Mary, who died from malnutrition because she couldn't get enough food here. And it was held back as punishment if you'd not been a good girl, let's put it that way. They would hold back food so you would be starved as punishment for whatever naughtiness you'd been up to. And as a result, the poor girl died. She died because she starved to death. Or wasn't fed enough and died. Her body basically probably shut down due to no nutrition and no food. So this was pretty nasty, and the riot would have been around here. But I remember from the first episode that she would be getting food, pulling out like grass onions to eat, eating anything that they could find probably where that kitchen was. I'll just go a bit slower. Where that kitchen was, either that kitchen may have been over there or a makeshift kitchen here before that kitchen was built. There would have been somewhere they'd thrown out off food and scraps and stuff like that, old bones. They'd get into it because they were so hungry. They'd be like feral dogs gnawing on a bone left over, you know. So it's pretty awful when you think about what these poor women went through. And I mean, they were only standing up for their own rights as women to be fed, and it got the woman killed. Now you may be able to hear, I don't want to get too close because there's probably a billion spiders down there, but you can just hear the creek, so it's definitely got a bit of water in it. But it's hard to believe that not that long ago, really, it's not thousands of years ago, it's only maybe 150 years ago that these women were starving here, punished for being women without the means, you know, money and things like that to better themselves. They were given certain skills But at the end of the day, when you're born not into wealth and you have to steal to survive, and you end up in a place like this where straight off the bat you're not worthy of being fed proper meals and getting privacy and having proper bathing areas and soap and brushes for your hair and anything like that. They just weren't given. So, or what they were given was very little. They didn't have much, which is pretty awful when we think about what rights we have today. But that was the back of the female factory. And we're going to keep going round to investigate other little parts that we weren't able to see last time. Just quickly before we move on to another section, I've just got the K2 out.
We've got a ghost box here.
And we've got the ghost box on. I'll just pop this up in the back here. I can try and get them both.
So we're at the rear of the female factory main building. I'm recording this here as well, just to see if there's anyone who can say anything that we might understand. Say my name or your name, who you are. Obviously we'll have to listen to these later, try to get something out of them. Is there anyone here, stuck here at the female factory, willingly or unwillingly? What year were you here?
Afraid?
Yeah.
I think I heard afraid.
I did too. Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
Mitchell?
Did you,
I heard Mitchell.
did you just say my name? Have you got a message for me? What's this lady's name? Can you say her name too?
Nothing really, is there?
We'll try another one. Hopefully we can tap in.
There's a lot of music playing, not a lot of words for them to...
Yeah, that's true.
Rah.
Give you a chance in a moment. We'll give you another chance, maybe something easier.
Nothing with the
I'm going to come in.
K2. Can you touch the K2?
What?
Oh, not you.
Test it?
Yeah.
Hello?
Let me get close with the phone. Is it going on with the phone?
Yeah.
No. It is with yours.
Yeah. Shouldn't it go off in my hand though?
No, we may have... Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well we know it works. Even if the phone's not really picking that up.
Peekaboo.
Anyway.
Let's see.
We'll see what we can get with it.
I'm gonna give another try. Maybe somebody can use, if somebody is there, they might be able to come through and
touch the device if you want to make contact with us. If you want to make yourself known? Were you here and treated really badly? Did you die on these grounds? You want to let us know? Oh, mozzies are getting me. I can feel them biting.
Shit.
I've been jumping around a little bit.
This is another.
Feels like it went up my sleeve.
This is a different EMF reader here, right? So I've got the sensitivity. I mean, let me just see. So sensitivity is pretty low. Just though we don't want to. I want to come back from it.
Just set it off, yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah.
There's so much of a fluctuation. Can somebody, if we are in fact here with someone, can you come over here and on this table you'll see some devices with lights on them. Can you go up and touch one of them? Just go up and touch one of those lights on either side of this table. Nothing to be afraid of. We're friends. We're not here to harm or upset anyone. Just here to document, hopefully document that we've made some contact. If indeed someone is here.
We've heard the stories that have come out of this place. It's been recorded, and
lots of things have happened here, good and bad. Lots of things that were never recorded. I guess,
a lot that went untold.
Could have been bad things as well. God forbid, you know.
So if you've got a story that you'd like to share with us, if you want to make contact with us to tell us what happened to you here, let yourself be known. Touch one of those devices, or
so like when I go up to this device here,
it's moving around a bit, isn't it?
So if I'm down there,
it's changing,
touching at the back. I haven't used this a lot, but this got some sort of a. I mean, pardon me. I just want to see. Oh, you know what that might be? Because there's a magnet in the back of this case.
Oh, you got to touch at the back area, does it?
Yeah, like there's a magnet in the back of this case. See what happens there when the magnet comes, and that you can see.
In the case.
Yeah, you can see here, but what?
Oh, is that your phone doing that?
What? No, it wouldn't
that just went off.
It wouldn't be. See this? We'll see. I'll show you quickly. See how there's a light here?
Oh, it's not your phone either. It's right there.
There's a little, what's the name coming off? See a little ball there?
Oh yeah.
So when you can see something come toward the phone, you can see it. What happens is that ball gets real close to the phone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's actually...
That was going off a minute ago. That was good.
What did it do go yellow?
Oh, it just, went to yellow, I believe. I saw it in the corner of my eye, and when I turned, it wasn't really doing it, but hopefully I may have got that.
Interesting.
On there. Focus.
I'll try something else.
If you want to touch that K2 again, if you were touching it, please touch it again, so as we know it's definitely you and not accidental.
I'll just get this. I'll just try a quick EVP here while it's down here.
Are you going to record it on your screen?
It's on this.
Oh, on that thing. Yep.
Voice recorder, yeah. So we'll just do a quick EVP and we'll see. I'll put this over here.
Oh, okay. That way I can
contaminate it.
And it's not setting off the K2.
No, I'll switch it on now.
And I'm not setting off the K2 standing here. That's good.
Okay. If there is somebody here with us, close enough to hear me talking, could you come over to this table and see this red light on this device here? Speak into this device. Anything you like to say. Say your name, my name. Say anything. Now's your chance. We'd love to hear from you.
Or touch the K2. If you're shy.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to hear from you.
Are you from this particular area? Were you once living here?
All the K2's flickering.
That device there with the green light on it, if you touch that, the lights will go from yellow, orange up to red.
That's it. And you make it go to the red.
Go and touch it. Pick it up if you can. Hold it. Put your hand right on it.
That lets us know that you're here. Ooh.
I'm going to check the EVP now.
Alright, we'll play back. The K2's definitely flashing a little. Something's... Unless it's a cockroach running over it or something. Hey, that stuff happens, I'm sure.
Yeah. Here, I'll play this. See what we can find, eh? Let me listen to it for a second.
Okay. Oh.
There with the green orange up the red.
Make it go to the red.
You know, touch it, pick it up if you can, hold it, put your hand right on it.
Oh, it's being touched now. Wow, look at that. And I'm back here, I'm just zooming in.
Didn't get anything there.
Nothing?
No.
That's okay. Well, we had a little listen. Looks like someone's playing with the K2 though.
Yeah. Try another one over here.
Yeah, I'm a good metre and a bit past it. Try and make that K2 meter go to red. That's it. That's it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep touching it till it... Just keep touching it. That lets us know that you're here. Are you female? Or are you male? That's okay. It's good that you were communicating with us anyway. Are you recording again?
Yeah, just trying a different type of... this one here uses the environment around it to produce words, I believe.
Oh, that's right. We generated something at Bungarraby, didn't we?
Yeah.
Something came up.
Is somebody here with us? Can you come up nearby and say something? Touch that green light device on the table.
It's really creepy. You can hear noises behind, back down here. Sorry, with the creek. There's a lot of kind of creepy noises back there.
Mm.
Can you touch that device again? Make it different colours. Let us know you're still with us here. Did you take a photo? Yeah, I just had that feeling that I was being watched from behind, or something was shifting around behind. I mean, it was probably just, there is a little bit of wind, not too much that it's blowing everything around you, because you can see the trees aren't moving. But it just sounded like something back there. Probably a possum. Or something more sinister. Just amazing place here. Amazing for good reasons and amazing for bad reasons too. Amazing that things could have gone on here like that. And as Mitch says, it wasn't all bad. I'm sure there were many women that were here, got married and lived happily ever after. And they gained skills from here. But a lot, it was more harmful than it was good. And that's the sad part about this place. I want to take a couple of photos around here, just to see if anything's around, or anyone wants to jump into a photo. We seem to have more luck getting things in photos than we do while we're videoing. Maybe they've moved on. Do you think we should move on to another area?
Yeah, we'll go for a walk up there, I guess.
Yeah, there's other places in here to see. And we've done a lot on the female factory so far, so we'll move over to another area. And hopefully someone want to communicate. If you want to communicate with us still, follow us over there. Just don't follow us home.
Aussie made.